Hi, last week was Negroni week, which like many other things, looked a lot different this year. So we'll make a different Negroni, with a charity note. It's good to be back on Cocktail Time. After being postponed, this year's Negroni week has shifted from bars and restaurants to negroniweek.com. Alongside online events during this week, the focus was on raising money for organizations and initiatives that are providing the relief to the bar and restaurant workers which have suffered huge losses as a result of the global pandemic. Donations are still open on negroniweek.com and will remain open until the end of September. But it's not just the people giving back. Campari will help as well. Campari USA will match up to $200,000 in donations made on the website. And while Campari and Imbibe magazine have worked with bars and restaurants since 2013 to raise nearly $3 million for charity, this is the year for us to give back. And we're happy to support Campari doing that. But as you know from our Mediterranean Negroni episode, we'll also need sweet vermouth and gin. To keep with the charity note, we're using Canaima gin, a small bad gin with Amazonian origins, combining exotic ingredients from the Amazon with traditional gin botanicals. But the reason we chose this gin is their commitment to help. They dedicate 10% of their sales to support NGOs working to improve the quality of life of indigenous communities and reforestation of the Amazon. A perfect gin for today's Negroni, and to complement its tropical notes, we'll spice up our Campari with pineapple. We added dried pineapple slices to 150 ml of Campari. 2 to 3 slices, depending on the size, should be plenty. Seal in a jar and let infuse for 48 hours. Then, all you need to do is strain your infusion and gently press the pineapple to get some more flavors out, without getting the Campari too cloudy. And that's ready to make a couple of tropical cocktails with a bitter note. And that's what we are doing today. Grab your mixing glass and add equal parts of the 3 ingredients. First, we'll add the Campari. This Milano-based bitter liqueur is the essential ingredient in the classic recipe from 1919 and gives the cocktail that unmistakable red color. Next, the sweet vermouth. We're using Antica Formula from Carpano, which is a reproduction of the original vermouth recipe from Benedetto Carpano, dating back to 1786. Last but not least, gin. Canaima gin got its name from the national park in the southeast Venezuela, also the home of the Angel Falls, the highest waterfall in the world. Now add ice and stir. Alongside its charitable note, Negroni Week is also a celebration of this simple 3-ingredient cocktail and all the different ways bartenders find to make their own twists. Incorporating a tropical note during a time when travel is very much limited seemed like a good idea to me. Let's serve it up, so get your chill glass ready. Thank you. We'll serve it in an Incanora glass. Negroni and its cousin the Boulevardier can both be served up or on the ice. But for today's garnish, serving it up will work better because it will keep the aroma for longer. That's because we're swapping the classic orange peel garnish for a spray of bergamot orange oils. Here's how we made it. We're using a couple of drops of organic, food-safe bergamot essential oils mixed with vodka to create a wonderfully bitter citrus spray. This will add to the complexity of our charity Negroni. But first, place a nice looking pineapple leaf as garnish. Then, a tiny amount of the bergamot orange sprayed over the cocktail and the garnish. This will keep the citrusy notes as we enjoy this Negroni. This one is for everybody helping out the people working in a hospitality business. It can be hard, frustrating, and just pain in the ass. But we still love it. Cheers! This is a wild jungle twist on a Negroni. The sweetness from the pineapple and the sweet vermouth is balanced perfectly by the spicy freshness from the gin and the bitter undertone that is still unmistakably Campari. Canaima gin leaves a subtle earthy, grassy aftertaste which will remind you from where it came. The citrusy aroma binds all the flavors from the first to the last sip. But Negroni week is not just about enjoying a Negroni by yourself. So I made 2 extra Negronis for my friends, so we can all give back.
We will all donate, and you can do the same through the first link in the description below.
Or you can go to your favorite cocktail bar, if it's open, and have a Negroni there. Support them that way. Anything helps.
Thank you all, and see you back here next week. Cheers.
Cheers.
Budu iskaze kamerada.
Napiszę to grupę. Jo! O fuck, chcesz maska?
Date 19.
That's because we're swapping the classic. That's because we're swapping.
Swapping.
That's because we're swapping the. Thanks for watching till the end and for your support so far. If you like this episode, share it with a friend. And as always,